It was announced earlier tonight by Kennedy as she was interviewing the Supernova Tommy that Tommy is going to be in the 7-person scramble match at Destiny to crown a brand new MPX prospect champion. Tyler, it has been some time since we have had a prospect champion here in MPX. We know what that title means. 4 consecutive victories in a row means you can cash in that prospect championship at any time for a shot at the MPX title. And wouldn't the Supernova like to be the next prospect champ?
Well, he would love nothing more than to capture that prospect title at Destiny, as Tommy could just be 4 short victories away from the MPX championship, the championship that has eluded him. But could he be getting just a couple of steps closer coming up at Destiny on April the 11th?
Well, we don't know who the other participants are going to be in that match. Hopefully we will find out shortly.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, coming back from a mental refreshment retreat in the Appalachian Mountains. Number 75 on the QWI, but number 1 in your heart. The Supernova, Tommy!
Supernova might be the first wrestler I've ever seen in my life, Tyler, and I've been doing this a long time. The first person I've ever seen to carry a parasol to the ring with them.
I believe that's a first for me as well.
What is the purpose of said parasol when you are indoors?
You know, you look at it, it looks like an umbrella, but there's a bunch of holes in it, so it wouldn't keep you dry, that's for sure. But
boy, it is. Listen to this reaction for the debuting Marvelous Mack. Marvelous Mack, who stands at 6 feet 8 inches tall.
We saw Marvelous Mack interrupt Tommy a little bit earlier when he was talking to Kennedy backstage, saying that Tommy, he's not quite marvelous.
And his opponent, from your favorite runway, with more aura than Tommy, Marvelous Mack!
Tyler, have you ever seen someone as Marvelous Mack?
Well, I don't think there's a lot of people quite as Marvelous Mack, but you know, the Supernova there on the other side of the ring, if anybody can match it, it's going to be Tommy.
I don't know that even the Supernova is marvelous. Look at that. That's marvelous. That's the definition of marvelous.
So Marvelous Mack, his MPX debut here in just a matter of moments. And you know, you and I, we got our first look at Marvelous Mack a couple of weeks ago. I'm excited to see him in action officially here in MPX. Now, this is a big, impressive athlete. What did you say, 6'8"?
6'8".
10 out of 10. 10 across the board.
Been wrestling a little over a year.
I don't know about that more aura than the Tommy thing. That's very questionable.
Well, with as tall as Mack is, and you look how long those legs are, I don't know if Tommy is going to be able to get up Marvelous Mack for the aura farmer.
Tommy, just as you heard from Matt Andrews, just returning from a mental retreat in the Appalachians. I heard he was talking to the spirits of the Appalachians out there. Let's see if
the spirits,
if they gave him any good advice on how to deal with Marvelous Mack.
What kind of spirits was he talking to?
The ones that are in the Appalachians.
That's Tommy wanting the entrance ring attire of Marvelous Mack to come off before the match, but referee Evan Treadway says, hey, the hell with it, let's get this match started. Are we gonna have an aura off?
Well, there you go. I think Tommy just stole that runway from Marvelous Mack. I mean, how are you gonna top that?
Well, let's give Mack a turn. Let's see how Marvelous Mack can do.
Marvelous Mack had a turn already.
And now Marvelous Mack walking that runway. Oh, but Tommy from behind.
Well, these addicts, clearly they don't know aura when they see it.
I guess Tommy not a fan of the way Marvelous Mack walks the runway.
So Supernova gonna show them what it's all about here.
Mack charges in. Of course, we talk about the accolades of the Supernova. 7-time MPX Tag Team Champion. Former Addicts Champion. We heard Kenny say it earlier. Tommy has not lost a match here in MPX since December.
They're undefeated here in 2026. Is Tommy, if that continues here through tonight?
Well, Marvelous
no
Mack,
matter who else is in that scramble, you gotta think the Supernova's the favorite.
Mack using those long legs. Tommy with a kip up. My side headlock takeover. And we've had several debuts here tonight, Tyler. And of course, we still got one still to come with Dante Casanova. But Marvelous Mack could be the debut that everyone will be talking about tomorrow morning, especially if Mack can defeat the Supernova here tonight.
But you come in here and you end the hot streak that Tommy has been on all throughout this calendar year so far. You're really doing something. If you're Marvelous Mack, he would be the talk of MPX, and you got to think MPX management would consider putting him in that prospect title scramble at Destiny as well.
You better believe, since it was announced, anyone who does not have a match at Destiny yet is in the ear of MPX management, hoping to be added to that scramble match for the prospect title. And now Mack charging in. Oh, nobody home. And the Supernova taking full advantage.
As Tommy has got the 6'8"
Oh, look at the stomp.
Marvelous Mack, those legs, those long legs, all tied up in the ropes and taking full advantage.
Well, it doesn't matter how tall your opponent is when they're on the mat. I think Tommy felt a bit upstaged earlier tonight when Marvelous Mack interrupted his interview time. And now taking it out on Mack.
Marvelous Mack's learning in a hurry here. That's not what you do. It's not how we do things around here. You do not interrupt the Supernova.
The Addicts trying to get under the skin of the Supernova. Now Tommy sent right into the turnbuckle, and Marvelous Mack looking to turn things around. What a chop. That was a marvelous chop. And another.
Marvelous Mack is laying these chops in. Here comes Tommy. Head first goes Mack into the turnbuckle, and the Supernova answering with some chops of his own.
Supernova in full control here, the Marvelous one. Mack went for the kick, got caught. And the momentum of Mack's long legs helping him out here.
Mack spun all the way through, connected with a kick, but Tommy, no, I thought looking for the cover there, but it lands a kick himself right to the side of the head of Mack.
On those educated feet that I've talked about in the past with Tommy, coming into play here tonight with Mack. Now Tommy, maybe looking at that heinous neck breaker, yes. Another cover, only one this time.
They're gonna try again, same result. There's another count of one. And when you put them all together, it's a 3 count.
Of course, still to come, that big tag team main event. Sky De La Cremosa with a mystery partner versus Red Chambers with a mystery partner. Very excited to see who those men have chosen. And now Tommy using his legs to his advantage, choking Mack in the corner. More stiff kicks. Now, if Tommy somehow loses here tonight, you think there's a chance MPX management pulls him from that prospect title match?
Why would they do that? They've already put him in the match.
Doesn't mean he can't be taken out of it.
I mean, just one loss is not going to derail the Supernova like that after how many he's racked up. I mean, he's earned that opportunity to be in that scramble for the prospect title.
And that cravat applied. It's not many times, Tyler, I get to call a cravat.
But it doesn't happen too often anymore, that's for sure. But Tommy using it very effectively.
Well, Mack back on his feet. Nice sidestep. And Mack with the roll up. Blocks the right hand. Now Mack with a clothesline. Tommy not staying down. Another clothesline from the Marvelous One. Missed with the bicycle kick. Oh, connects to that very long leg lariat.
Using those legs to his advantage is Marvelous Mack. Now he's got Tommy in the opposite corner.
And that kick in the corner.
It just drove that boot almost all the way through the Supernova.
And nowhere for him to go. Now, what's Mack looking for here? And Mack with a choke slam. Is that going to be enough to get the upset in his debut? No.
A Marvelous Mack thinking he had it well in hand there with that choke slam, but not able to come up with the 3 count. Let's see if he can find another way to get it done.
And Mack with that full Nelson applied. Oh, and Tommy kicking referee Evan Treadway. I don't know if that was by accident or not. But oh, and from behind, wait, he just clocked him with that cologne bottle.
Right in the back of the head. And
yeah, that kick definitely wasn't by accident. Tommy taking full advantage. And now looking for the Aura Farmer. Can he get it on those long legs of Mack? Yes!
Oh, he got him.
Aura Farmer on Mack. And the referee back up. Tommy with the cover.
The Aura Farmer claiming yet another victim.
Here is your winner, the Supernova, Tommy.
And will that be the announcement at Destiny at the end of that 7-man scramble match for the prospect title? Can